Governments oftentimes use Islamophobia as a rational tool to promote their governmental interests. I'll give you an example. So the Iraq War was a classic example of the United States using Islamophobia as a rational expedient to justify an otherwise illegal war and to enable them to access coveted reserves of oil that they wanted to access. So Islamophobia in and of itself is a rational tool that is oftentimes deployed by governments to justify otherwise illicit war campaigns, political projects, propaganda narratives, things of that nature. So it can be irrational, but it oftentimes, when deployed by states, can be very rational. I wouldn't, in some respects, not every act that is detrimental to Muslims is Islamophobia. So if a government, for instance, out of pure economic or political interest chooses to divest any aid from a country because it doesn't align with their regional or geopolitical interests, that isn't necessarily Islamophobia, right? The motive is what drives us to have to assess whether the act is Islamophobic or not, right? And sometimes the motive is clear, and sometimes the intention is not so clear. But it requires, I think, intellectual analysis before condemning or indicting an act as being Islamophobic, because you're exactly right. Sometimes governments do things entirely out of, how would you say this, non-bigoted self-interest.